my God.
Private property.
Hang on. The Fourth Amendment.
So
I have a legal reason to be here.
First Amendment.
Yeah.
Fourth Amendment.
So after that's over with, what else do you have, big dog?
A woman is standing on her own property in the middle of the day, and a sheriff's deputy has a taser pointed at her. She is not armed. She has not committed a crime. She did not call the police. In fact, she had already told people she was completely fine and did not need any help at all. So why is a deputy about to fire a weapon at her on her own land? That is the question at the center of this video, and the answer is so clearly unconstitutional that the sheriff's office reviewed its own footage and disciplined the deputy who did it. My name is Ben, and I am a criminal defense attorney. And I want to be upfront about why this one matters, because it is not the loudest case you will ever see. Nobody gets shot. There is no huge settlement number on the screen. What makes this one important is that it shows you the exact moment a completely legal police encounter turns into an illegal one, and it happens over something you do every single day without thinking, talking. So here is what I want you to watch for. There are 3 separate things this deputy did wrong, and I am going to show you all 3 on the footage. There is one legal idea, one simple rule about when police are actually allowed to be on your property, that this entire case turns on. And there is a moment where the power flips completely, where the person who thought he was untouchable becomes the one under investigation. Stay with me, because this is the kind of encounter that could happen to anyone, at any door, on any normal afternoon. Let me set the scene. This is Faulkner County, Arkansas. It is daytime, and it starts with what police call a welfare check. Now, I want to be fair right from the start, because welfare checks exist for a good reason. Someone is worried about a person, they cannot reach them, they fear the worst, so they call the police to go make sure that person is alive and safe. That is a legitimate thing for police to do. If your family cannot get a hold of you and they are scared, you probably want an officer to knock on your door. So when deputies got dispatched to this woman's property, the beginning of this is not the problem. Watch the footage here.
Who's having a crisis the way you just did?
Yeah.
So I'm going to push them completely over the edge.
Okay, don't come out and yell at me. Don't come out and yell at me.
God, get out the yard. Get in there. Go.
Hey.
Go.
No, you're on private property.
Go. You're on private property. Leave.
Goodbye.
You're trespass. Go.
Goodbye.
You're trespass. Go.
You trespass.
Turn around. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
What do you want?
I'll get you right now.
And I stopped about right here,
And you never left the concrete.
no, I never did. I stayed here. I let them talk, and it was about the time that officer said I can charge you with obstruction to my mom. Is when I really got mad and raised my voice and told them to leave.
You're trespass. Go.
You trespass.
Turn around. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
What do you want?
I'll get you right now. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
All right, mother.
My son in front of his sister.
Go ahead. Cuff me.
Y'all
For
y'all have really
10-4, I got 1 detained.
what's the charge?
Sit down. Sit down for me right there.
Charge.
Obstruction. You're gonna have to get obstruction. You understand me?
obstructing what you were told
I'm here for a legal reason because of you. Sit on the ground for me.
You were told goodbye.
You sit on the ground
told
for
to
me?
leave.
You were told to leave,
This is
sir.
the United States of America.
I don't have to leave. You understand me? I do.
They arrive. They are checking on her. So far, so lawful. Here is where you need to pay very close attention, because this is the exact hinge of the whole case. A welfare check is not a criminal investigation. It is what the law calls community caretaking. The only thing that justifies the police being there is the fear that someone is in danger. And that means the second the officers can see with their own eyes that the person is alive, safe, and in no emergency, the legal reason for them to be there is over, gone. There is a woman standing in front of them, walking, talking, clearly fine.
They need to leave. That's what I would do.
I can't just do that.
You can just do that.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So you're not a constitutional follower? Did you not swear an oath to the Constitution, sir?
Obviously not.
What Constitution am I violating, big dog?
Oh my God.
Private property.
Hang on.
Fourth Amendment.
The Fourth Amendment.
First
So I have a
Amendment.
legal reason to be here.
First
No.
Amendment.
Yeah.
Fourth Amendment.
So after that's over with, what else do you have, big dog?
All of it.
Let's see.
Now
You
you've put them in
violated my
cuffs and
civil
detained.
rights
How so?
because of an attitude problem.
I don't care. Attitude's attitude, big dog.
Illegal.
That's not illegal.
How's
You
it
just
illegal?
violated.
How is
not
it illegal?
illegal.
How's it illegal? You can't even explain it to
You're
me.
the one.
You can't even explain it to me.
You just said you were going to cuff him and arrest him for his
Absolutely.
attitude.
He's
His
detained.
It's not illegal.
He did nothing
No,
wrong.
ma'am.
You're a tyrant.
Okay, I am, but sure am. He's being detained for obstruction.
For nothing.
For obstruction.
For nothing.
Okay.
Obstruction is secondary
You
charge.
just
need to have
violated
an original
my
charge.
First Amendment
What
and
crime did he
Fourth
commit?
because you
Got
decided
your feelings hurt.
just because your feelings
Oh,
are
That's all
hurt.
it is.
Is that why your feelings are on your sleeve? Is that why you're yelling too?
My feelings on my sleeve. You don't know what the fuck I've been through for the last 3 years.
Okay.
You need to
Obstruction is
check
secondary
your
charge.
self.
You need to
Okay.
The one cop
At that moment, the welfare check is complete. It succeeded. She is safe. And the lawful move is simple. You say, "Glad you are okay. Sorry to bother you," and you leave. That is not what happened. Instead of leaving once they could see she was fine, the deputies stayed. And she did what a lot of Americans do when armed strangers will not leave their property. She got upset. She questioned them. She argued. She told them she never asked for this, and she wanted them gone.
charge. So what was the first crime that you were called here for?
I lost a husband at 36 years 3 years ago. I have an unmedicated schizophrenic son who robbed me and left. And you're going to come out here and start your and put my son in handcuffs because you got your feelings hurt, because you got an attitude?
This is my supervisor.
Hello, sir. I have a complaint on this officer.
This officer assaulted my brother.
Not assault, no.
And cuffed him under detainment.
These motherfuckers
And
were
there
told
was
to leave.
no original charge.
I was threatened with arrest for telling them to leave. Then he's yelling at me, and my son steps off the porch and tells him to quit yelling at my mama, and he puts him in cuffs.
It's being recorded on 2 different devices. I have audio. I have this.
Okay. So was it explained to you while we was trying to make contact with you?
Nope.
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
He yelled at me to explain it, and I told him I was fine, he could leave, and then he proceeded to stand there and argue with me.
Okay.
I even told him he was trespassing to leave the property.
Okay.
And he didn't.
Okay.
He put me in cuffs, sir.
Okay.
Can I get out of these
Are you
cuffs,
Miss Brandy?
please?
I am.
Okay.
And this is not helping my situation at all.
Okay. I'm
We
here.
need to have him retrained.
Okay. Well, I'll just have a conversation with him in a second.
Somebody who is
He
having
pulled a
multiple
taser on me.
Okay.
He was
because I
going to
yelling.
tase my son
Okay.
in his
Okay.
own yard, bro.
Okay.
In his own. I'm sorry.
And I need to stop the tape right here and teach you the single most important thing in this entire video, because it is the thing people get wrong constantly. You cannot be detained for your words. The First Amendment protects your right to speak to police, to question them, to challenge them, even to be rude to them. Arguing with a cop is not a crime. Cursing at a cop is not a crime. Telling a cop to get off your property is not a crime. There is a phrase for the mindset that treats it like one: contempt of cop. And it is not in any law book anywhere in this country. The Supreme Court has been clear for decades that speech which merely annoys or angers an officer is still protected speech. So, when you watch this deputy's demeanor change, when you watch him stop treating this as a welfare check and start treating this woman as a suspect, ask yourself the only question that matters: what crime? What did she actually do, other than talk?
What's your name, big dog?
Hold on. Keep this over here by you. Nikki's recording. Yes, so this is going to pick up anything this is said over here. I've got the camera over here. Do not touch that phone. If you do, it is a lawsuit, sir.
What's your first name, big dog?
I'm going to exercise my Fifth Amendment to stay
Okay.
quiet.
I was called twice by Faulkner County. I told them I was fine. I did not need help.
Okay. So when it comes that, they put in a welfare request for us to make contact, okay? Can I talk to you just for a second? You mind if I talk to you? Can I come up a little close and talk to you for a second?
Yes.
Okay.
You may.
So,
Touch that phone. If you do, it is a lawsuit.
okay.
I'm going to need the CAD number, mother too.
I'm gonna need your name too, or it's obstruction. Then it's obstruction, big dog.
We make contact with you. You make contact with our dispatch. Obviously, they try to tell you the reason why. I don't know if it was ever fully
I told
explained.
them I was fine. I did not need assistance.
I believe it was trying to make contact on our end of that
They
situation.
were told standing on my porch.
Mhm.
I was fine. They could go.
Okay.
Can I get out of these cuffs, please?
Give me 1 second, okay? Give me 2 seconds. Talk to your mom for just a second, okay?
Number 2, when somebody's upset, having a cop standing there with
And the answer on the footage is nothing. Now watch what he does next, because this is the part that turned an argument into a constitutional violation. He moves to detain her, and he draws his taser.
But just refrain from name calling, okay? That's my only ask, if you don't mind. Okay.
Now I'm having trouble. I can't get food stamps because I can't work. I don't have a car. I'm not physically able. I have all this stress on me, all of it.
No legal reason for his name or ID. This was not
And
a
this
traffic stop, not a crime.
There had been no crime. He was here as a response to a mental health check.
So was y'all having an argument or something when you drove up? Okay.
No, I stepped out and told them they could go. I'm fine. I don't need assistance. It's private property. You can go. He starts approaching me, yelling at me, and threatens to cuff me and arrest me for obstruction.
Can I conclude? I'll come back and talk to you. Let me go over and talk to my deputy for a second.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Right.
Your buddy got some problems, bro. Is he having trouble in his marriage?
I don't know him that well.
He's got some serious problems being told no, bro.
Okay. Well, they're over there talking.
And you letting him do that, you're just as culpable, bro.
Okay.
You're just as culpable.
Okay.
It's all the blue, bro.
Okay.
When you see something that's wrong, you're supposed to act up as the partner.
Okay.
And you just stood there.
Okay, Mom, I was like, oh, big dog, like it's obstruction, big dog. Like I'm just here for a welfare check.
Let me be very precise about what that means in the eyes of the law. Pointing a taser at someone is a use of force. It is a threat of serious pain delivered to make a person comply. And under the Supreme Court standard from Graham versus Connor, any use of force has to be reasonable based on a real threat. So what was the threat here? An unarmed woman, on her own property, who was talking. That is not a threat that justifies a weapon. There was no crime to arrest her for, which means there was no lawful detention, which means there was no legal basis to put hands on her or aim a weapon at her at all. Every layer of this is built on a foundation that does not exist. Now, let me give the deputy his strongest argument, because I always do, and because if I do not, I am just another angry voice online. His side goes like this. We got a call, we have a duty to make sure she is safe, and she was being combative and uncooperative, so we had to take control of the situation.
All right, stand him up.
Whoa. Thank you.
All right, take my phone. This is Mr. Briggs.
I don't answer questions.
No, I'm just going to have a conversation. Is that okay? I'll have a conversation over here. Let's figure out your side of stuff. Okay.
That works. I was ready. I was just going to wait until he decided that, he'd find something to take me into the car and take me away.
I do wonder if there was no supervisor involved, would you have went to jail?
I believe he would have.
I think so too.
He's got an attitude problem and he don't like being told no.
I understand. I have a conversation with him, but I'm going to have a conversation with everybody like I did with your mom. That's what I'm here for, okay? Because I wasn't here. Obviously, I wasn't here, so I have to make contact with everybody. And
you'll review the body cam, though.
Yep. All right. You want to talk wherever you want to talk? You want to talk over there, right here?
Right here's fine.
Okay. So, what's your perspective of everything? Your perspective of everything?
I walked out because I heard someone knock. I didn't know what was going on. 2 sheriffs at my door. Okay, whatever. Maybe someone called. I don't know. Okay. They go out. My mom steps out. Tells them everything's fine, she's fine, and to leave. That mother gets an attitude.
Like I told you, that's my name calling. Okay, I understand you what I'm saying, but
he gets an attitude.
For everyone's safety, and I will grant part of that. The call was real. The duty to check on her was real. But here is where the argument falls apart completely, and it falls apart on that hinge I told you about. The duty to check on her ended the moment they confirmed she was safe. You do not get to keep a person detained because the welfare check made them angry. And being combative, being loud, being uncooperative, none of that is a crime when you are a free person on your own property who is not being lawfully detained in the first place. He is using her reaction to his unlawful presence as the excuse for his unlawful force. That is the whole trick, and once you see it, you cannot unsee it. And here is the part I promised you, the moment the power flips. Because this woman did the one thing that actually works. She did not fight them on the lawn, where she would have lost. She stayed on the property, she survived the encounter, and then she filed a formal complaint.
Okay, as soon as I say you're trespassed, he pulls his taser and aims it at me.
Okay.
Put your hands behind your back. Instant attitude. That's not okay, man. That's not okay. That is a power trip and that is policing from ego.
Okay.
That's it.
So
he violated my First Amendment right of free speech.
So when you came out Was you, I know you didn't know what was going on. Was, a lot of factors. Your mom was yelling. You couldn't really hear what he was trying to say to your mom. Could you understand what was that?
I was understanding what he was saying.
Okay. And you was in the house, and she was over here?
Yes.
Okay.
And I stepped out because they were on the porch. I walked with them over to here, and I stopped here because he walked over to see my mama in the yard. Mm-hmm. And Mom tells him he can leave. He doesn't like hearing no. This officer does not like hearing no, and he doesn't like being told that he's on private property and he needs to leave and that he's trespassed.
Okay.
So he decided.
Was you able to hear while he was here? Like clearly?
He said something about a mental health check. That mental health check is not a crime. There is no reasonable articular suspicion of a crime. There's no probable.
And the Faulkner County Sheriff's Office did something that, frankly, happens far too rarely. They pulled the body camera footage and they actually reviewed it honestly. And according to the department's own internal report, they found exactly what you just watched. They found concerns about the First Amendment because the deputy moved to detain her based on her speech. They found concerns about the Fourth Amendment because he drew that taser without any legal justification.
About a mental health check. That mental health check is not a crime. There is no reasonable articular suspicion of a crime. There's no probable cause. It is a consensual encounter. That means he has no legal authority at all except to knock and talk. That's it. And when I tell him he's trespassing, he needs to leave and to get the f off the property, he pulls a taser and aims it at my face, sir. I would love for y'all to just leave my property.
Yes, sir. We're about to. Let me talk to your mom one more time.
Yes, sir.
And I get out of here, okay?
Do you have a business card with your name and badge number on it?
If you want to report, I need a name so I can put it in the report.
That is not how that works, sir.
Okay.
Right to know act.
Okay.
I need to know.
Talk to my supervisor, please.
Okay. Sir, do you have a name and badge number on a business card?
I do not have it on a business card, but I can tell it to you if you'd like.
Okay. Your name and badge number.
It's going to be Clark Ushery, F33.
Clark Ushery, F33.
Yes, sir.
And your name and badge number.
James Paul, badge number Faulkner 20.
Okay.
21.
All right, Mom. Is there anything else you need as far?
And the report addressed the exact rule at the heart of this video, that a welfare check has limits, and that once officers determine there is no emergency and no other lawful reason to be there, they do not get to stay. The deputy who did this was disciplined for it, sent home, demoted. I want you to sit with how unusual that is. We are so used to departments circling the wagons, defending the indefensible, telling us the officer feared for his safety. Here, the sheriff's office looked at its own deputy's camera and said, no, this was wrong. That does not undo what happened to her. But it is the system admitting, in writing, that a citizen standing on her own land and refusing to be pushed around was in the right, and the armed man with the badge was in the wrong. So what do you take from this for your own life? Because this is the encounter most likely to actually happen to you. A knock at the door, a wellness check you never asked for, officers who do not want to leave. Remember the rule. Police can come, make sure you are safe. But a welfare check is not a search warrant, and it is not an arrest warrant. Once they can see you are fine, the lawful thing is for them to go. You are allowed to tell them, calmly, I am okay. I did not call you, and I would like you to leave my property. You are allowed to not answer their questions. And if they escalate anyway, you do the hardest thing there is. You do not fight it on your lawn, because you will not win that fight in the moment. You keep your hands visible, you stay calm, you let the camera record every second, and you take it to a complaint and a courtroom afterward, where the law is actually on your side. That is exactly what this woman did, and it is why a deputy got disciplined instead of a citizen getting a felony. If this opened your eyes, do me one quick favor, because about 99% of the people watching this right now are not subscribed. Tap that subscribe button, because I break down a real case just like this one every single day, and the next one might be the thing that protects you or someone you love. And do yourself a favor and put a dash cam in your car and a camera at your door, because in this case, the footage is the only reason the truth ever came out. If you want to help this video reach more people, hit the hype button under it. It genuinely helps a channel this size get seen.